Anyways, Chairperson, I would like to ask, Mr. Jordaan, do you consider yourself a responsible leader?
Right.
Can he please switch his microphone on, Chair?
Chair, can I just understand? You said now, when we had the list of questions, that we'll have all the questions and then we'll answer. Is this now a deviation from that order that you said?
Honorable Jacobs, proceed.
I've asked the question, does he consider himself to be a responsible leader?
Next question.
This is not next question. I'm holding you accountable. Do you consider yourself to be a responsible leader?
Did you look at my areas of responsibility? I was sitting where you are sitting.
I'm asking you, do you, it's a yes or no question.
I was sitting where you were sitting, and yes, I was a member of this parliament.
I'm asking, do you consider yourself to be a responsible leader?
The response was yes, Honorable Jacob.
Thank you very much. It's implied. In my hands, as I sit here, I have got something that I know you don't think that I have. But this here lists your full travel expenses up until about January 2024. On these travel expenses, you list an amount of 131,000 Rand to go to Ivory Coast and London from the 11th of January to the 14th of February. Then, second, you've been to Qatar twice on flights that could be no more than 15,000 Rand. That costs altogether 56,000 Rand and 31,000 Rand. This is obviously including accommodation as well. Then thirdly, I have you traveling to Vietnam for the Oceania Congress, which took place on 29 September to 3rd October 2023. What are we as South Africans doing in Vietnam at the Oceania Congress of an organization that only has 13 members, of which are thousands of kilometers away? Then, number four, you've traveled to Cameroon for the African Cup of Nations at 105,574 Rand, when a ticket to Yaoundé can cost no more than 14,000 Rand max. Then, you've also traveled to Morocco for 82,833 Rand, when that flight could cost no more than 20,000 Rand max. So that is why I ask if you are responsible, because we've heard the financial standing of your organization. And when we hear the financial standing of your organization, don't feel attacked. When we hear the financial standing of your organization, it becomes apparent that there's a lack of responsibility. There's a lack of accountability. Because who is actually holding you to account, sir? Who is holding you to account?
No, can I answer?
I'm asking who is holding you to account.
No, but I must explain to you.
Give Dr. Jordaan an opportunity to explain.
I had no business to go to Vietnam. You may know, or you may not know, that South Africa made a bid for hosting of the Women's World Cup. The CEO was with me. Tumi Dlamini was with me. Do you have the costs there?
I have a question here that Mr. Hluyo, are you out on bail on fraud and mismanagement case involving SAFA fund to CEO and new NEC? Why did the NEC fail to charge the CFO for his fraud and management of fund case? This practice raises issues of constitution as Ms. Namka Mpele and others employed have been charged and fired based on allegation and breach of corporate government principles. What nationalities do you possess? What are the other rules on responsibility you possess in the association based being in the CFO? So you are not charged, accounted, is what I wanted to ask. Is it true, Chair? That's my question.
This response, CFO.
I want to put it to you. That VAR was never part of the departmental plans, but rather out of excitement of the minister after seeing the cameras in front of him, after the match of Kaizer Chiefs and I think it's Sundowns, he decided to be creative and commit the department And that's why I initially wanted the minister to be present in this meeting, because some of his public pronouncements contradicts what the department has already planned for. That is my question. And I'll still raise this issue when the minister is present. It's unfortunate that he's not here, and I'm still going to repeat it when he's present. Can you respond to me? How did you fund a project that was not part of your APPs, that was not part of your approved budget? Where did you get the money, and which program was compromised?
It was funded through reprioritization in Program 2 under 2 programs or sub-programs, which is the Sport Federation support and missing the Big Walk event.
Second to that, Chairperson, I would plead, I'm not sure what informs the meeting. You see, Mr. Jordaan, I'm respecting you given the fact that you have brought us World Cup in South Africa. But that does not change the fact that you are a former member of parliament. I'm currently the member, so things have changed. So don't abuse my respect to you. Can I go back to you, see what I think? Who is responsible in SAFA to interpret the competition rules? In SAFA, who is responsible? Let's go say, we are told that he was not supposed to play according to the rules. Who was responsible to interpret the rules before the coach could fill in Teboho Mokoena?
Team manager, where's the team manager?
Earlier on, I saw your confidence being very high. Can you respond to my question, please?
I can respond. If you're looking at the competition rules and any other document that comes to SAFA, it's the legal committee where there's a specific question asked about an opinion. But when it comes to a game situation...
Can you speak to the mic, please?
When it comes to a game situation, then we are not there. It should be the officials in charge at that point in time giving direction. But as I understand the position of the Teboho Mokoena case, both the match commissioner who came from Mauritius and FIFA and CAF had not received or not sent to SAFA and the match commissioner the question of his 2 yellow cards. So he played innocently. It was only subsequently that this information came to light.
Is the coach of Amajita earning less than 30,000 per month? Is it true?
We cannot disclose salaries.
Is it true that he earns less than 30,000 per month?
We cannot disclose the salary.
No. You're going to answer that
No.
question.
You are going to answer this
Just
one.
a second, Honorable Ghana.
No,
you
this
have
one
in
you are
front
going to answer.
finances with us, payments, debits, and credits. You are going to respond to that question.
Is it true that the Amajita coach earns less than 30,000 per month? President, is it true?
It's not true.
He earns more than 30,000.
It's not true.
He earns more than 30,000.
Yes, he does.
Let me deal with the order point.
Ask 2 questions.
Just say that you have the Amajita coach earns more than 30,000 rand.
Yes, he does.
All right, and it's more than 50,000 as far as you know.
No,
It's less than 50,000.
that I know.
That you know is less than 50,000. All right. And the coach of Bafana earns more than 1 million rands
That,
per month.
that one is true. Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
Yes.
And the coach of Amajita earns less than 50,000 per month.
Yes.
Did SAFA make a bonus available for the coach of Amajita for winning the under-20 AFCON?
No.
He did not receive a bonus.
No, we don't receive. We don't
And he
receive
earns less than 50,000 per month.
Yes.
All right. Did the Amajita team travel by bus to Mozambique?
Yes, they did.
To Mozambique?
Yes, they did.
By bus?
Yes, they did.
All right. How much are we getting from 10bet? 10bet.
CFO, help us, CFO.
It sponsors the national team. You said the junior teams don't get money. We get money from 10bet. How much are we getting from 10bet? And on that vein, please tell us how much are we getting from Hollywood Bet?
Yeah, in terms of our sponsorship contract, we've got confidentiality clauses. And,
How much are we getting
We will
from-
be in breach of our sponsorship contracts.
How much are we
disclose
getting?
the
So
amounts.
are you saying from your financials, the amount that you can present is the inclusive amount? You can't tell us how much you get from 10Bet.
No, we cannot.
What is the promise that you have given 10Bet?